Breaking. Parliament erupts. Charlie Kirk tributes STUNS MPs as Carney faces resignation rumors. Canada finds itself at a critical juncture, facing both political turbulence and societal challenges that are testing the nation's stability. Prime Minister Mark Carney's leadership has come under intense scrutiny, with recent policy decisions stirring controversy across party lines. Adding to the tension, the tragic assassination of Conservative commentator Charlie Kirk shocked citizens, prompting Parliament to deliver an emotional tribute. The combination of these events has sparked debate and uncertainty, leaving Canadians questioning the country's trajectory and the resilience of its institutions. Carney, who assumed office as Prime Minister in March 2025 following Justin Trudeau's resignation, has encountered immediate challenges that test his governance. His administration swiftly implemented economic reforms, including the removal of the consumer carbon tax and targeted tax cuts, aiming to stimulate the economy. While these measures earned praise from supporters who see them as necessary, critics argue they are politically motivated, intended to secure voter support before the snap federal election on April 28, 2025, intensifying scrutiny on Carney's strategic decision-making. The Canadian economy is under immense pressure, grappling with inflation, high cost of living, and an escalating housing crisis. Rent prices continue to soar, and affordable housing remains scarce, prompting public frustration. In response, Carney introduced Build Canada Homes, a federal initiative funded with 13 billion Canadian dollars to increase housing supply. While some analysts view it as a constructive step, opponents argue it falls short of the systemic solutions needed. The initiative underscores the challenge Carney faces in balancing policy effectiveness with political optics in a tense pre-election environment. Canada's trade relationship with the United States has become increasingly strained as tariffs imposed by President Trump's administration impact Canadian exports and industries. The tension has stirred debate over economic dependency, with growing calls for Canada to diversify trade and reduce reliance on U.S. imports. These trade frictions not only affect markets, but also influence national sentiment, prompting a resurgence of economic nationalism. Citizens are closely watching Carney's approach to these issues, scrutinizing his capacity to safeguard Canadian economic interests while maintaining diplomatic stability. Public opinion remains sharply divided, reflecting the polarization within Canadian society. Supporters commend Carney for his policy initiatives, while many others feel disconnected from the government's direction. Concerns surrounding Indigenous affairs, climate policy, and growing economic inequality have fueled protests and vocal demands for reform. Recent polling suggests a majority of Canadians are pessimistic about the country's trajectory, highlighting a deepening divide that challenges Carney's ability to govern effectively and maintain public trust during an increasingly volatile political climate. On September 10, 2025, Charlie Kirk was tragically shot during his American comeback tour at Utah Valley University, an event that reverberated internationally. The assassination intensified debates over political violence, free speech, and the responsibilities of public figures in polarized societies. Kirk's death prompted shock, grief, and reflection, particularly among conservative audiences. While primarily a U.S.-based incident, the tribute in Canadian Parliament signaled the interconnectedness of political discourse across borders and the emotional resonance of public figures in shaping debate and parliamentary reflection. In a surprising and deeply emotional turn, the Canadian Parliament held a tribute to Charlie Kirk, which caught the nation's attention. Conservative MP Rachel Thomas delivered a heartfelt speech highlighting Kirk's advocacy for faith, family, and freedom, earning a rare standing ovation from members across party lines, including some Liberals. The tribute reflected both the deep respect Kirk commanded in certain circles and the unusual moments of unity within a polarized legislature. The emotional response underscored the symbolic weight of Kirk's legacy and the complexities of public commemoration in political contexts. Prime Minister Carney responded cautiously to the tribute, acknowledging Kirk's death, but avoiding direct commentary. His restraint sparked speculation about his leadership and political stability amid rumors of internal party fractures. Analysts suggest this measured approach reflects Carney's awareness of public sentiment, parliamentary dynamics, and electoral strategy as Canada nears the high-stakes April federal election. Rumors suggest Carney may consider resigning to allow a leadership transition within the Liberal Party. These unconfirmed reports raise questions about party unity and electoral strategy. Sources indicate he is weighing options to stabilize governance under pressure. Regardless of accuracy, the speculation has intensified political anxiety and debate over his ability to maintain authority in a divided government. The media has played a decisive role in shaping public perception of both the tribute and Carney's political standing. Coverage varies widely. Some outlets emphasize the emotional resonance of Kirk's legacy, while others highlight potential political ramifications and speculate on Carney's leadership. This polarized reporting contributes to the divided public opinion, framing narratives that both humanize and scrutinize the Prime Minister. Media influence has become a critical factor in how Canadians interpret political events, highlighting the ongoing challenge of balancing emotional storytelling with factual reporting in high-stakes political moments. Public reactions to the tribute reflect a mix of admiration, concern, and controversy. Many citizens view Parliament's acknowledgement of Kirk as a thoughtful gesture honoring a public figure whose life ended tragically, while others question the appropriateness of recognizing someone with divisive political influence. This debate mirrors larger societal tensions around ideological diversity, civility in discourse, and how governments navigate remembrance and respect without inflaming political divides. Canadians are actively engaging with these discussions, demonstrating the interplay of emotion, politics, and public opinion in shaping national dialogue. As Canada approaches the April 28th federal election, the interplay of political tension, economic challenges, and social division is shaping the electoral landscape. Citizens face crucial decisions about leadership, direction, and policy priorities. Prime Minister Carney's ability to navigate public sentiment, economic uncertainty, and partisan debate will be central to the nation's trajectory. The tribute to Charlie Kirk, combined with ongoing speculation about Carney's leadership, exemplifies the high stakes of this moment. Canada stands at a crossroads, and the coming weeks will determine not only electoral outcomes, but the nation's broader political and social cohesion.